Warning. Aspects of Dead on Dave are over the top and meant strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't take it too seriously and have some fun.
All right. Welcome back. It is Wednesday, September 12th, 2018, and it's the Tuesday show. And you guys know what we do on Tuesdays. Well, no, excuse me. It's the Wednesday show. It's no longer the Tuesday show because that was yesterday. The day after Tuesday is Wednesday. Holy fuck, I'm on a roll today. It's Wednesday, September 12th, 2018. And I, of course, am Dead on Dave. And I'm joined with the co-host who's returning for his Wednesday duties. And duty is very appropriate with this man, the one, the only, Super Tobes. What's going on, Film Oddities?
How you doing?
Apparently not well. I just had fucking epilepsy on the goddamn channel. Had a spastic seizure and Tourette's at the same time. That was fantastic. I can't believe I just messed up the date. Unbelievable. It's off to a roaring start. Missed you, buddy. Welcome back.
That's all right. I missed you too. I'm really happy I could be here today.
Me too.
Our thing.
Yeah, this is our thing. Whatever our thing is, yes, it is indeed. The funny thing is, you were actually not supposed to be returning. When I made the announcement, you know, that there was going to be some changes, you know, when I left Germany and everything, after the strike was going to be over, I was going to come back and it was going to be a later show. I don't want to work that late. I just don't. I don't want to do it. It fucking sucks. I started going that little bit later, and like the numbers were awful. I was like, "Fuck this." I could stick at the same time, and then I could still do something else if I want to later in the day. And the best part is, I get to keep my favorite gay in the whole fucking world. So welcome back, my friend.
You know what's ominous, Dave?
Yeah. What is ominous?
We came back at the same time Wendy came back.
Now, how's that? You should be like happy. You should be thrilled at that. That should be like a sign of like an angel falling, and you get your own fucking angel wings and become the angel. Come on, that's exciting stuff. Super exciting stuff.
That is true, but I feel threatened.
by what? My masculinity? I don't know.
No, just I don't know. I just feel it. You know. Someone better than me at what I do has came back to their medium, and I feel threatened.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Comparing yourself to Wendy Williams. All right, okay. You know, no ego there whatsoever. Fuck it. Nothing wrong with that.
No, absolutely not.
So, catch us up on the last 3 months, man. What's going on with you? I know you've been going through some life changes, so we'll talk about that first, and then we're going to get into all the craziness, because, good Lord, we have a little bit of stuff to talk about today, a little bit of tea spilling.
Yeah, holy shit. It's been a wild few days.
I would say.
Yeah. But what's right now? Spending a semester here.
You're in Norway. I'm sorry, I lost you for a second. You said you're in Norway now, spending a semester of college, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How did that happen?
I got a job working for my government.
For your own government?
Articles about colleges.
Oh.
Yeah. Writing articles for colleges. Writing articles about colleges for the Ministry of Higher Education.
Wait, okay, so wait a second. You're... I'm just trying to process this properly here. You're going to colleges, and you're spending a certain amount of time at the said college. You're actually going to the school and writing about the school for other people in your home country so they know about those schools. That's your job.
Yeah, that is my job, yeah.
You're a perpetual college student? You're a paid, professional, perpetual college student.
Uh-huh.
That's fucking amazing. That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. How do you get there? Are you Van Wilder? What the fuck is going on? I didn't know this was a job.
I like the more apt comparison would be James Franco.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Once again, no humbleness at all about Tobes. Wendy was dead. More Affleck than James Franco. God damn it, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what comes out of me. Every time I'm on Dead on Dave show, something just happens. I flourish. I bloom like a flower.
I get your bet. Well, I mean, I am shit, and you grow out of it, so you're a fucking orchid. I guess that's amazing. That's what you are. You're the orchid.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
I'm an orchid that grows in shit.
Yeah, don't orchids grow from shit?
Does that really? I don't know.
Yeah, isn't it like the soil for orchids? And don't ask me why I know this shit, but I believe the soil that's orchids has a higher level of manure in it and shit than any other plant. If I remember correctly, I'm quoting Tony Kornheiser here. So, but still, doesn't matter. We're not botany class at all. That's not what we're all about. But the school and the new job and everything, that's not the only thing that's been going on. You've been making some rounds. You've been making new friends. You've been going to places. You've been introducing me to people. Holy shit. I mean, pretty amazing. So, I mean, what's all that been
how
like
the tables have turned.
Right, yes. Yes. And you will never let me forget it, you fucking queen.
Probably. No, I'll hold it over your head.
Of course.
The day I die.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I mean, yeah, I look like a good person to everyone, but I bully you every day.
You do. This is some truth to it. There's a lot of truth. He's a bully. A fucking the biggest gay era bully you've ever met in your fucking life. If you didn't know they existed, he is. You're the unicorn. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
My God.
Exactly.
Incredible.
The Tobes of corn.
The Tobes of corn. Faye's gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, she should be driving right now, so we're good. We're
yeah,
fine.
right.
We're
She
dandy.
can't. Yeah. Well, she can hit you with a car. You know, I mean, there is that possibility. I mean, you're not in the same location.
She could, yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the analogy there because it was stupid.
5,000 miles.
Yeah, it was a little stupid, so I'm gonna drop the analogy. So I gotta say something real quick, and I want to put you over, and I want to put a lot of people over real quick because I've been watching from the sidelines. Not exactly. I've been on fucking Twitch. Just nobody seems to be able to fucking find me, even though I put out video. You know what? Whatever. You guys. Yeah. But still, I've been watching from the sidelines for the past, 3 months while my channel's been down and everything. I've been watching so many of you guys do great things, and I just want to tell you, man, honestly, I'm so proud of you. The things that you guys are doing are fucking awesome. You're kicking ass. You are the next fucking guard, and I'm just proud to even be a little bit a part of that, because to watch you guys grow from the shit that me and Tommy are, it's fucking amazing. I mean, honestly, think of the people who've come from this community. We've had so many people who've been fuckheads, mush puffs, whatever, and have gone on to do some really cool shit. Mystic had some cool success, Nerd City, all these fucking people, man. There's just a litany of talented motherfuckers, and it's just awesome and humbling that you guys, are a part of this community. And you're far going to out-surpass us. And I just want to say, I'm going to get money from you one day. Thank you, Ricochet, for $5. I appreciate it. I see the similarities now. Tobes and James Franco have sent nudes. Yes, there you go.
I love that that's the end of all the similarities. Also, quick shout out to Nick DiOrio, my co-host on my channel.
Oh, big shout out to Nick DiOrio.
Yeah. God bless him. His newest video is amazing.
Maybe a little mean, but
was a little. That was Long Island mean.
I was being there was a little bit of sarcasm in there. You could tell where he's from based off that fucking video. Like to the block. People are like, oh yeah. You know where that motherfucker's from. That was some fucking awesome shit. Let's take a sip to that video. I don't know if I agree with everything, but holy fucking shit was it entertaining. I'll give him that at the very least. Holy Lord. Good job, Nick.
Nerd City, if you're watching, which you're probably not because your name isn't in the title.
What is all of this? Why? What is this? You guys are cunts. You guys are cunts.
No, but I genuinely like Nerd City, and I love his content.
Yeah.
But the way he came into that stream, like,
I
understand where Nick is coming from.
Yeah, look, that was the layup of all layups for Nick. After that, that was not like. It was not a good spot. It was just not. It's a tough place to go in there for people who know what they're walking into, and he does, by the way, because he's been watching the show for a very long time. But man, it's a difficult spot to be in, especially when it is hostile. Even though Tommy did a fantastic job of keeping the hostility as low as humanly possible, it was still hot and fucking tension in there, and it was something to watch, I'll tell you that. And Nick had to make the video. I don't even blame Nick for making the video, to be honest, because it was a layup. I mean, shit, how many opportunities are you going to have to make a fucking video like that with that situation on a guy who's that much bigger than you? It doesn't happen. And it was a layup, and I don't blame him for taking it.
To get a reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit, more power. It's not. It's the game. It's the game. It's the game. It's a fucked up game, but it's the game. It's the game we all agreed to. We all signed up for it. We all decided that it was within the fucking rules. And it is. It is. It was fair game. Fair game. So good on you, Nick. Good on you. All right. You want to get into all the craziness that's not in our community? Because this is the one day a week where we get to really delve into all of those things that are happening in normie world. I'm a normie. So take us through the waters of the Holly Weird, my friend.
All right. Okay. So we're starting with the title track of this video, I guess. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did. It was nice.
I don't think you saw what I did.
I don't think I didn't. I was. You could have just let me off. You could have just let me go with the yes. I saw it, even though I did not. I missed it completely. Holy God! Told you you're better than me. Told you. Good God.
Well.
I don't. Why?
Again,
like if that was like
James Franco, Wendy Williams sort of comparison.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. You know, I did make that. Keep that in mind whenever you interact with me. You know?
I will never get it twisted again, Lord Tobington. Jesus Christ.
I sound like a douche.
You are a douche. You don't sound like one. You, in fact, are one. But that's okay. I love you anyway. Oh, we're getting a little stuttery. I don't like that. Come on, computer. Your computer is dying, by the way. Your laptop is dying a fucking slow death. It is. Whew. It's going, boy. It's going. I'm holding it together with duct tape at this point. You still there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tobes?
Oh, no.
There he is.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. All right, okay.
Yeah, the computer's dying out, man. It's dying a slow death, unfortunately.
What?
I just think it's traveled so much, you know? It's done a lot of traveling. It's done a lot of living.
Yeah, your internet's...
Yeah, it's not I'm not dropping anything. It's not on my end. I don't know. Hold on.
No.
Shit. Fuck you, Discord, you piece of garbage. I hate you. All right, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and try this again. So go ahead and take us through the world of craziness, Tobes. We're starting with the Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B rigmarole. What happened here, man? Fuck. Tobes? Having a little bit of technical difficulties. I apologize for that. It happens. Don't know why. We are getting a storm that's coming in. We're getting a lot of weather, and more than likely Comcast is having some major issues today.
So
it keeps dropping. Fuck. It's not frames, though. I don't know if it's just Discord. I have no idea. Good Lord. Hold on. I'm going to switch you out real quick. I'm going to see if it's on your end or what's going on. Give me 1 second. Reaper, I'm doing a quick test. Go ahead and unmute your microphone. I got to see what's going on here. I need to know if it's on Tobes' end or my end. If you can talk to me, that would be really wonderful, Reaper. Come on, Reaper.
I got you, bro.
All right, man. Go ahead and just talk to me for just a quick second. I just want to... Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. You're perfect.
Okay. All right, because I don't think it's on my end. I do actually think it's on Tobes. But we'll find out.
It sounded like it when he was cutting out.
Yeah, it did. All right, I appreciate it, Reaper. Thanks a lot, man. Stick in. I'll get you in at the end of the show.
All right, bet.
All right, bud. Good stuff. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes it happens. Tobes, are you on Wi-Fi?
No, I'm on the dorm cable. I have like 7 ping.
Oh, that's so weird. I don't know. It just worked perfectly fine. I think it may have righted itself.
It's working perfectly fine right now.
Okay, let's just go with it. Go ahead and take us through the world of what's going on with the whole Cardi B, Nicki Minaj situation. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, so on the biggest fashion night of the year, basically, in New York, there was a party, and people like from hip hop, fashion, designers, Tom Ford, people like that were all attending this, and there was a red carpet. Now, during that red carpet, Cardi B came in, and she was very calm. She did several interviews. She was very happy. At one point, she remarked that she used to sneak in to these events before she was famous, and now she's walking the red carpet, and she was very humble about it.
She, wait, sidebar. She, as humble as she could be, dressed in an outfit that was inspired by the resurrection of Christ. Please continue. It was her own fucking words, man. I'm not even kidding. The outfit was based off the resurrection of Christ. It's amazing. Holy Lord. Please continue.
It's the LHH. Is it the... Oh, no, it's not. It's, she did this once before to another person, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So Nicki Minaj comes in 15 minutes later on the carpet and starts doing interviews.
Right.
The two didn't really interact with each other much, and no one said anything to anyone. But 5 minutes after, what the fuck? Alright, sorry. A video just started playing out of nowhere.
Oh, good God. Was it porn?
No.
Took a shot. It was 50-50. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, 5 minutes after they both left the carpet, Cardi B tries to attack Nicki Minaj. But the security guards, like, push them away from each other, and Cardi B ends up throwing a shoe.
A shoe, yeah. Who throws a shoe, honestly? If I was better at my job, I would have had that audio clip already fucking queued up. But my God.
Okay, who throws a shoe at one of the biggest upper class events in New York?
Right.
Yeah. I hate to say it because I sound extremely racist, but why act like hood rats?
Yeah, this was some ghetto shit. Look, Cardi makes... This is why I like Cardi, though. Cardi, people want to say whatever they want about Cardi, about if she's good, bad, or indifferent. That bitch is fucking real as shit. Okay? Like, there is nothing fake about Cardi B. Not one fucking thing. And she will go straight fucking ratchet on you for absolutely no reason. Now, she has reasons for this. Are you going to go into the reasons of why she claims she attacked? Oh, well, it's not over yet. This continues. So she throws the shoe, and what happens after that?
Yeah, she throws the shoe, and then tries to jump Nicki. Now, everyone, there are, 7 bodyguards on Nicki Minaj, and there are, a few, 3 or 4 people trying to pull Cardi B back. No one's knowing what the fuck is going on. It was just it happened so instantly after they both left the carpet. At one point during the fight, Cardi B's the back of Cardi B dress just rips apart, and her bare ass is showing.
It's amazing. It's really, really incredible. There's
during the kerfuffle, it was barely a minute long. What you saw in that video is all. After that, she left, and there was a huge bump on the left side of her face.
Yes. Yeah, real big one. She got clocked. She got clocked, man.
Golf ball sized by a security guard.
Now, all right. See, that's the point of contention that I did want to ask you about, because there are a lot of news outlets. There's a lot of people. Nicki didn't say it herself, but a lot of people said that Nicki threw that punch and fucking connected and left that welt. Is there any validity to that?
Not that I've seen. Okay. I've read a few articles on this, and not that I've seen. Yeah. Mostly bodyguards, because there was absolutely no contact.
Yeah. They got close enough to where I think Nicki may have been able to catch her with an overhand right. And because this was the 3rd round, maybe Cardi was starting to get a little bit tired. You could tell her cardio wasn't exactly where you want it to be for a fight of this magnitude. But the fact that she came out of her corner at all was pretty impressive. I would have liked to have seen her lead with her left a little bit more and not get caught with that overhand right. But I think it's going to hurt her in the later rounds, all right? How long did it take you to catch that fucking bit? How long did it take you to catch that bit? What is he doing? What? Oh, he's doing a bit.
Exactly my reaction. To be honest, I didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
I just went with it, man. I just went.
Yeah, why is he pulling a true Geordie but better?
I just went with it.
I was so confused. But Yeah, it was incredible. And then she was basically escorted out by security.
Right.
This happened at 10:53. She left that building at 10:54. And after that, Nicki Minaj, 15 minutes later, leaves and goes to her car, and she's acting all cocky and, you know, like nothing ever happened. The next morning, though, for those of you who don't know, Nicki's a part of a radio show.
Yep.
And she had ample time to voice her, to say what she wanted to say. She said she never talked about anyone's children.
Yep.
And she was like, we was around upper echelon people.
Right. Now you might be getting to the racist part. You might want to be careful, because while you might be brown enough to fucking withstand the fucking tirade, I'm not. All right, my pasty Polish ass is fucking done. So you can't. We can say hood rat. I think I'm pretty sure we can say ghetto, but you can't do the impression. I am pretty sure about that. I've only been back a week and a half. Forgive me if I'm overcautious. Holy God.
Yeah, but she says that's how you get killed at the end of her rant.
Yeah.
Like you don't throw shoes at someone.
Right.
That's how you get killed.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you die, or something like
right,
that.
Yeah.
And when you listen to it, it's like there's so much weight to that word when she says it.
Yeah.
And it's almost a threat.
Yes. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, but that's the end of that. That's the latest news on that, is that Nicki sort of broke her silence on the entire thing.
She did.
And yeah.
Aside from the tone in which she delivered it, I thought that she really did a good job overall explaining, because she's right. That's the thing. Whether you like Nicki Minaj or not, she's 100% right. I wanted to defend Cardi so badly, because like this was a long time coming. There's been a long-standing beef between these two. Yes, they've done a music video. I think a couple of music videos together. In fact,
what a spoiler.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Which I didn't hate. You don't really see them together all too much in the video, but still, they have collabed. But there's always this long-standing rumor about some serious beef, you know, because Cardi's coming in and kind of sliding into Nicki's spot. Nicki ain't going anywhere yet. She's still the queen of what she does. And it's kind of interesting that this happened at this type of event, because that's where Nicki's correct. Like, this was going to happen somewhere, but to happen there and embarrass everybody like that is...
No, but I think the venue of the fight doesn't really matter. Whether
Really?
it happens whether it happens as someone said, whether it happens as at an Applebee's or the fucking like gala.
That's ghetto mentality,
don't
though.
Fucking do that.
That's ghetto. No, I think you can't stomp her out at a Waffle House. I think that's perfectly okay. If those two are just, they see each other at a Waffle House or fucking Denny's, and Cardi wants to throw down with her, that's one thing. It's still embarrassing, but to do it at a gala, you know.
No, don't do it anywhere.
I agree with that.
Like, powerful women hip hop.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Don't do it anywhere if it can be avoided. But Cardi's fucking crazy. Okay? Cardi's gonna do this shit, and she's still so new to the fame that I don't think she's gotten that yet. Like, Nicki's been on top for a long motherfucking time, dude. She's been on top for a while. She knows how this game is played. She knows how to fucking deal with all. She's dealt with everybody in the goddamn world up to this point. Cardi's still new. Cardi's fame is less than 2 years old, essentially. You know, this type of fame. So she doesn't learn these lessons yet. She might now, but like, let's talk about her reasonings real quick, because Cardi says she attacked her because she heard that Nicki was talking about her ability as a mother. Do you buy this? And Nicki says it's bullshit. Does that matter? Do you think that that line is the line where it makes it acceptable in any situation, or still they need to know better because they need to protect their brand?
They need to know better because they protect their brand. A, it doesn't matter. B, I don't think Nicki said anything.
Yeah.
And C, like, well, like seriously, what the fuck?
Right. Like, see, seriously, what the fuck? You know, like, yeah, no, it's. I really want it. I'm not a big fan of Nicki. I never have been. So I really wanted to support Cardi in this one, but you can't. You can't do it. And you certainly can't throw a shoe at the bitch. You know, it's just like, you can't throw a shoe.
Or rip your dress in the process in the middle of fucking like fashion elites.
Yeah, especially when you're dressed as Jesus. You know, like, I think that's the part that most people are missing. She was dressed as Christ, man. Christ ain't throwing sandals. Christ never threw a sandal. I guarantee it. That motherfucker wear the greatest mandals in the world. He never throw a fucking mandal. No. Cardi, stop. Come on, baby girl. You're a mama now. You are a mom. And here's the thing. Here's what I want to end on this. While Nicki did not say anything about your parenting ability and who you are as a fucking parent, you did with your actions. You did, because your daughter is going to see that clip for the rest of her fucking life. And she's got a point saying, that's my mom. And now it's up to you to not let that be acceptable behavior to teach your fucking... Don't be like, damn right, that's your mom. No, don't do that. Protect your shit. Protect your shit. You have something to protect now. Don't bitch about taxes and all that. Pay your taxes. Do all the things that you need to do. Protect your fucking shit. That's all. That's all I got. Anything else?
No, that's about it. You're fucking... I wanted to end it on this note. It's just like Wendy Williams said this best. I think she was just like, "What are you doing? You know the white people looking at you guys." Like we not inviting these bitches no more.
The white folk are watching. Oh my, Wendy, the white folk are watching. Damn, go ahead and do the impression again. I don't fucking care now. Wendy done pissed me off. No, I'm kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it. I was kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, where are we going to now? Where in Hollywood are we headed to at the moment?
We're headed to... Well, we're headed to Ben Affleck town. That's where we're headed.
Oh, Affleck, huh? All right, let's talk about the wayward son that is Ben Affleck. What's going on with him?
Ben Affleck's back in rehab for the third time.
Well, okay, wait a second. Which rehab? Sex rehab, cocaine rehab, alcohol rehab? What's problem is he fixing this week?
All of them.
It's a blanket rehab.
Yeah, it's more of a blanket rehab. He's gotten back into drugs.
Well, okay.
And he's currently dating, or was currently dating before he came in. Before he went into rehab, he was dating a 22-year-old Playboy playmate. Nice. And yeah, and he's 47.
Well done, Mr. Affleck. Good job, Batfleck. Good job. All right. Oh, did I lose you again, Tobes? Ah, shit. Tobesies. I wanna go, Tobes. All right, hold on. Aeon, test with me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
See, I knew it wasn't my end. I knew it wasn't my end.
Can you hear me?
I can. Thank you for being creepy with it. I knew it wasn't mine. Tobes.
You're welcome.
God damn it. I knew it wasn't my fault.
Damn, I had something I wanted to say to Tobes.
Well, say it to me. He could probably hear you. He just can't speak yet.
I need him. I need to know he's listening.
Oh, good God. All right, Aeon. What's going on with you? What do you think of the Cardi B situation that we had earlier that we were talking about? Do you have any care at all? Did you track this story? Do you know anything about it? Let me get your opinion.
No, I don't really care too much. Like, if she wants to fire back at Nicki Minaj, want to beef, whatever.
Does not matter to you in the least.
That's like the extent of it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Tobes, you back yet? Motherfucker. Tobes.
The soccer mom Aeon is here. Yes, the soccer mom Aeon is here.
Well, I hope that... Are you ready to co-host the show? You got all kinds of Hollywood stories?
Sure. I mean, like, I can. But Tobes came back in, but...
No, I threw him back in, then he left. Yeah, I think he's having major issues. It happens. No big deal.
This is like the worst show for me to like step into because I don't pay attention to Hollywood.
No, it's okay. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting for Tobes to come back, I think we can go ahead and segue to another thing. We'll get back to the Ben Affleck thing in just a moment, and Tobes will fill in everything that happened with Ben Affleck, and we'll get to the other stories. But we did have something of note that we want to talk about in the celebrity world. Maybe even you will have something to talk about with these two as well, because we did lose some legends while we were gone. We lost two big legends, two major names, one in the music industry and one in the movie industry. And in the music world, we lost Aretha Franklin. recently, which was, you know, from my point of view, losing one of the greatest voices that we've ever had in music, period, and certainly one of the most important to her culture, to her demographic. I mean, I can't really think of too many more influential and important voices in music. Were you a Aretha Franklin fan? Did she, in fact, have your RESPECT?
No, I mean, like, I knew the song and I knew like a couple of her other songs, but I wouldn't say I was a fan of her.
Really?
I knew she existed is basically the extent of it. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, RESPCT was an awesome song. She had a very nice voice.
I think you just misspelled it too. I think you just misspelled it as well. RESPECT. Yes, I think.
God damn it.
You know, like, what people might not know about Aretha Franklin is she performed. She's like Don Rickles, man. She performed for, I think, 4 sitting presidents. I mean, she was an incredibly important person in so many ways, and she kept her voice. I mean, she just performed not all that long ago. I think about a year ago was the last time she had a really big performance. And I believe she made Obama cry at that performance. Maybe that was a couple of years back. Pretty incredible stuff, man. Or maybe that was the inauguration. It might have been. I can't remember.
Yeah,
exactly.
and also, like, she also did start, like, recording at, like, age 14, even though she started in gospel music and then moved from there.
Yeah, nice Googling.
Yeah.
Nice Googling.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
really
you.
good.
How obvious was it that I Googled that?
You went from knowing nothing about her to learning stuff about her very quickly. Good job, man.
Yeah, I pulled up a CNN article.
That was well done. Tobes is back. All right, Aeon.
Tobes, can you speak?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yes.
Well, you sound much different now.
Yeah, much different. The dorm internet is down, so that's nice. I hope this is good.
It'll work, dude. Don't even worry about it.
It'll
no
work.
worries.
And here, Tobes. So, Tobes, like, I'm really happy for you, and I'll let you finish your show with Dave, but Faye is one of the best co-hosts of all time for Dave's show. Fuck you.
You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad.
Tobes, there's only one way for you to come back to that. You're such a fucking hoe. Tobes loves it. Yeah, see, that's how you should have went back at her. Kanye for Kanye. Crazy for crazy. Don't let her off.
Yeah, but she's not wrong.
Oh, the self-deprecation comes out. Holy Lord. We're going now.
Is it really self-deprecation but when it's true?
Wow, that's even more self-deprecating. Who are you, me? My God. My God. No, so while you were taking your little break there because the internet went out, we started talking a little bit about Aretha Franklin. I'll get to the other big death, which to me had a greater impact for me, and we'll talk about that after the Ben Affleck. I want to get back into that because that one is fucking... I want to know what the hell's going on. So he was dating a 22-year-old. Why is he in rehab? What's going on?
Okay, so he was dating a 22-year-old Playboy Playmate model, and let's not forget he's 47. He might not look it, but he's 47.
He is.
And his health, it was always deteriorating. He was always having this drug problem, and the stress of work, it always gets to him. Yeah. It happens when they were it happened when they were filming. What was it? The Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting. Yep.
And he had a breakdown during his career when Jennifer Lopez was with him. Geely and such.
He's had a ride, hasn't he? Ben Affleck's had a fucking ride. From starting out as a goddamn basketball player in a fucking Buffy movie.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a deep pull. That's a deep pull because I believe that is his first credited role was in that fucking Buffy movie with wow, that's gonna Kirsty Swanson. Yes.
I was about to say, Dave.
Got it. I love that fucking movie. David Arquette's in that movie. I'm hungry. Yeah, Luke Perry's in that movie.
I didn't know David Arquette is a wrestler now. I was so confused with
WCW World Champion. He was WCW World Heavyweight Champion for a time in the 90s, believe it or not.
dear fucking Lord.
Yeah.
What has the world come to?
I know. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. All right, so he's had a hell of a fucking ride. So what's going on from this point?
Well, from this point, embarrassingly enough, his mother is living with his ex-wife to take care of the kids. And he's...
Damn.
He's back in rehab for probably 3 months. This has sort of semi-confirmed to some people that he might not be returning as Batman in the DCEU, which I don't know if I'm fine with, because I don't know. They never find a good director for Batman, so fuck them.
Well, I mean, Nolan. Some people would say Nolan did okay. So,
no, and the DCEU. I mean,
okay, yeah, you're right.
The cinematic universe. Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah. They have no direction for the character. And,
that's a mess.
Yeah, it's a complete mess, and the fact that next year Alec Baldwin's gonna play his dad, it's gonna be rough.
it's gonna be difficult. You know, I have not hated Batfleck. I got to be honest. I've actually liked his performance in both movies. I have not had a problem with it.
I like Ben Wayne. I guess.
Okay.
I like his Bruce Wayne. His Bruce Wayne is unbeatable.
Right.
I think he's the best Bruce Wayne.
You just don't buy him in the costume.
To Batman, no, I don't buy him in the costume. I don't. He just I don't know. I feel like he looks ridiculous, and he doesn't sell it well. Except in that one fight scene in that warehouse in
he knifed him,
BVS.
You talking when he knifed the mother? Though he was knifed. I'm like Kevin Smith, man. I like my Batman knifing folk. It's all right. It's kind of boss. It's metal as fuck. Speaking of Kevin Smith, has he spoke anything on this? I know that they are not close. He's talked about that. They're not like what they once were. But I mean, it's Kevin Smith at this point in his life. He's in the best shape of his life, the best health of his life. You know, following up the heart attack.
Twink.
My God, I cannot believe how skinny he's gotten, and he's still funny and still amazing. I'm glad that he's not Jonah Hilling this and lost all of his funny when he lost the weight, but spilling tea. But it's crazy. It's a very interesting situation. What has come about? Has Kevin Smith weighed in on this at all? And do you think that he should? You're a fan of Kevin, just as I am.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from Kevin Smith. But at the I don't think he should say anything.
Right.
I don't think he's obligated. Not should. I don't think he. I don't think he's obligated to say anything. That's where I'll put it.
He's certainly not obligated, but I think that he could. Somebody needs to. I just feel bad for Ben Affleck. I mean, I know he's a cunt. I know that he's always, Tommy hates that guy more than that's up in Tommy's top 10 of hatreds. He is not a fucking Ben Affleck fan in the slightest. Yeah. But it's really rough to see, it's gone this route. And this is a big blow too, because it has ramifications beyond it, as we talked about with the cinematic universe that DC's got going on. That's such a train wreck. They also just lost Henry Cavill. They lost their Superman now.
Well, it's sort of a leak. I think it's just a leverage game, to be honest. They're renegotiating contracts. Yeah, they do it all the time in Hollywood, except this one's on steroids.
Yeah, because he's saying he's out. So I mean, I don't know.
No. What the studio? Okay, what he did was he said, "Oh, I'm now the star of The Witcher on Netflix."
Right.
Okay, that was his power move. The Warner Brothers power move was to release an article on the Hollywood Reporter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Hollywood Reporter at the crack of dawn.
Oh yeah, they didn't fuck around. Yeah,
they did at the crack of dawn today, when Hollywood was sleeping, and they just said, he might not be here anymore. So you're gonna put us in that shit position with your contract. Get fucked, Henry Cavill.
Right. It's not like these movies have been I know they've had success and they made money and all that type of stuff, but they haven't done what they wanted them to do. Let's be fucking honest about that. They wanted to immediately compete with Marvel, and they can't. It's impossible. You can't catch up with what Marvel has done over the past decade plus. You can't do it. It took 20 movies. Can't do it. But they desperately want to. I think their expectations are way too high. So sidebar there real quick, because we'll get back and we'll put the lid on old Ben Affleck. But let's say, play devil's advocate, that we do need a new Superman. Who would you like to see cast as the new Superman going forward?
Oh, that is a hard fucking question. I haven't thought of that yet, to be honest. But on the spot, that's weird because Superman has such a Superman's the hardest person to cast. But
he is. He's tough. He's really tough. They had a really good-looking guy before. What's his name? Another friend.
Brandon Ralph.
Yeah, who I do like. Dylan Dog, man. I'm a fucking fan. I like that guy a lot. I like Dylan Dog Dead of Night. That's a good fucking flick. That's a great movie, dude. I love that shit. I love the comic books, too. If you don't like Dylan Dog, there's something wrong with you. I don't want to hear that shit. It's a fucking great movie. But,
all right,
but he looked. That was the thing. He looked just like Christopher Reeve. I mean, my God, just like it.
I mean, if they're casting a new Superman, I want Superman to be like an unknown actor.
Really?
But if they're but I think they should consider Idris Elba for the
I love Carl G. Let's bring back Dean Cain. Dean Cain can barely fit in a fucking Toyota, let alone a motherfucking Superman suit. Have you seen Dean Cain as of late? He's like three Supermans. I mean, he doesn't look that bad, all things considered, but he's definitely gained some weight at times.
Hasn't he gone full Trumpian Republican?
I think he did, yeah. I think he ain't getting that job.
Goodbye, Superman.
Goodbye. You ain't getting that job. You're lucky to keep your job on the CW. I know he's on Supergirl for a little while. It ain't much longer, baby.
Awful.
Yeah.
He's on the feminist show. Yeah. I guess his principles and morals end where his wallet begins.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with Supergirl until she beat Superman in a fight. And then I was like, all right, yeah. Nah.
Oh no! Well, Supergirl in the modern day comics since the '90s is more powerful than Superman.
Yes, but we don't believe that, and we've never really had to see it. So to see it is like to see Kara do it. It's just I don't like that. And maybe it has happened in the comics. I'm sure that has. They've done everything else. I mean,
probably.
But I digress. I think this might be the time with the culture that we live in. Don't be shocked. I think we'll get a black Superman. And I'm making a prediction right now. I think it'll be Denzel. I'm just going with it. I think it's going to be Denzel.
No.
Yep. Hey, he's been rumored to fucking take the reins of 007 for a goddamn decade. It never happened. But I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, but it needs to be British. That's the thing.
Right. You don't think Denzel could do British?
No.
Really? I think he can.
Yeah, no. if I want a black James Bond, I wouldn't want Idris Elba, but I would like the fucking guy from not Chadwick. Is it Chadwick Boseman?
I don't know. I think
T'Challa from.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want Black Panther?
Like
you want
so
Black
much,
Panther? As, okay. All right.
Yeah. Chadwick Boseman. Yes, that was right. I think Black Panther would make a great. A great. What's his name?
Superman.
James Bond.
Or James Bond. Right. Yeah. That would be interesting. Yeah. That'd be interesting. All right. So
Superman's really hard to cast.
He's very hard to cast. I still personally would have liked to have seen Nick Cage. I really would have. Not now, but back then. I like that Nick Cage. In the 90s, yeah, right. I like that Nick Cage is finally aging because now we know he's not a vampire. I was pretty convinced he was for a while. I was like going to stake him, but he's aging now. He's definitely looks like he's aging. So, I don't see that happening. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes. But let's go back to Affleck. Anything else on Affleck before we put him to bed and move on to another topic?
No, let's put him to bed and move on to another topic.
Night, bats.
Yeah. That was cringe. That was just cringe, Dave.
Fuck
Come
off.
On. You
fuck
can do
off.
better than
Yeah,
this.
well, whatever. Suck my Chadwick Boseman. How about that? My God.
Leslie Moonves is out at CBS, and I use "out" with big, humongous quotations.
Explain this. Who's this chick?
For everyone who doesn't know, Les Moonves is the head of CBS. He is implicated in so many sexual assault cases.
Oh boy, like Weinstein times 4, huh?
Dude, you think why? No. In terms of power in Hollywood or in power in media, if you thought Weinstein was powerful,
And he was.
this guy is like levels above.
Really?
Yeah.
This is
He
not a
was
name
the
I
head
know.
of CBS. Les Moonves.
Yeah.
You need to look him up.
I get
He's responsible for a lot of shows. A lot of shows you might fucking love as well.
Probably. I mean, his CBS,
yeah.
though, to be fair.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother. The legend.
Yeah.
Harry. Whatever. Fuck that goddamn show. That overrated. I'm glad the finale was a fucking stinker. Fight me. Fucking guy. I hate that goddamn show. All right. So what did he do exactly? What did this fucker do?
Well, he was sexually harassing his employees.
That's not good.
He forced a single mother to have oral sex with him.
Can't do that.
So he doesn't fire her.
Can't do that. That's not good.
Yeah. Well, that is a no bueno,
No bueno.
Mr. Moonves.
Oh, bad boy. What the fuck, man? Get on your knees if you want to feed your child. Like, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Do that.
And all of them sort of follow the same pattern, so it's not really, up for debate at this point. And an internal investigation found him guilty.
Oh, yeah.
He's currently married to Julie Chen.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know Miss Chen. Oh, I do know him. Okay. Nah, that just clicked it in for me. That just clicked it in for me.
Yeah, and she first of all defended him because, it's her husband and she doesn't want to believe it.
Right.
Yeah, even though he met her when he was married to his old wife. So, ignorance is not your bliss in this situation, Miss Chen.
Maybe she just really liked she liked the position, she got really comfortable in what she was. Who fucking knows, man? Jesus Christ. But now you said she was defending, so I assume no longer that being the case.
Yeah, she's not. She has retracted the statement and has taken a break from the talk for a few days, which is the show she's on.
Yes.
But she'll still be on Big Brother, which is the show she hosts as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she retracted her statement, but I don't think she said anything beyond that. And Sharon Osbourne also defended him at the start, but then just retracted the statement and doubled down on saying he's an awful person.
Sharon Osbourne? Yeah. Sharon fucking... how the fuck is Sharon Osbourne... after
she's on The View.
I understand that, but I'm not even talking about that aspect of it. Let's think about who she was married to, and didn't they end up getting back together? Fucking A. Ozzy's probably balls deep in a fucking 19-year-old right now doing an 8-ball off some fucking priest's head while he goddamn sucks off a fucking bat. Are you kidding me? And she's gonna fucking... No, what? No. It's Stockholm Syndrome. They all have fucking Stockholm Syndrome. She's the last person. Holy Lord. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No, I fucking get it. The money's too good. But yeah, anyway.
Holy shit. Oh, God.
And now he's out at CBS.
Yeah.
But the catch is, he has a $120 million severance package.
Fuck.
And the kicker,
you're getting robot-y, Tobes. You're getting robot-y. Buddy. I'm losing you.
There is that we'll still have an office in that CBS building.
So, okay, what I think I just heard from the robot voice was he's going to get his severance package of $120 million and maintain an office at CBS headquarters. Is that what you just said?
Yes, maintain an office as a consultant at CBS headquarters.
Holy God. What the fuck?
So-
How? Why? Like, I'm very confused here. Like, how can you be fired but not fired? I don't understand this.
Well, he's not CEO anymore.
Right.
He's a consultant.
Yeah. Well, he's a consult cunt. That's about all it. But I don't understand this. Is he not facing charges? Are people not suing him? What legally? What's happening?
Legally, nothing's happening at this moment, but probably people are going to start suing.
Yeah.
Soon, because there are rumored to be more famous people who are victims of him and haven't spoken out yet.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Fuck, man. Thanks for Me Too Part 2, asshole. Jesus fucking Christ. It was just starting to die down. It was just starting to calm down a little bit. Normalcy. And now we had that, and then the Norm Macdonald thing, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow with fucking Assburger.
I really wanted to fucking talk about Norm Macdonald today, but...
God, it's like, come on, people. I mean, Norm didn't do anything sexually. We'll talk, again, Assburger really wants to get at that tomorrow. But still, like, why? Why are we poking the bear of the Me Too movement? Like, look, it's done some good. There's no question. Obviously, the people who are abusing their power absolutely need to be fucking put on blast like that and go to fucking prison. Very long time. No question about that. But there are a lot of people who have got caught in the crossfire that nothing's been proven shit, and they're still losing their careers over. You know, it's like, fuck.
It's a dangerous thing right now.
It really is.
Like, as much as even everyday life, it does so much good, but the bad is just bad.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's become weaponized, and it's because of that fucking bitch Rose McGowan. This is a call out. This is a fucking call out. Fuck Rose McGowan in her cunt mouth. Fuck her cunt mouth. I cannot stand that bitch. Oh my god, what a mendacious cunt.
Ooh, nice pull of mendacious. Oh, well done, Tobes. Oh, yeah, I don't like Rose either.
I tweeted that a while back, and I fucking hate her. As soon as she said that fucking thing where we need to wait for more information, I lost it. I went batshit, to be honest. I called her. Let me pull out the tweet where I said some stuff.
Oh yeah, shit's about to get real. Rose McGowan hasn't taken a pounding like this since she replaced Shannon Doherty on Charmed. And my god,
that's how Vamp, who's Tonka's friend, when I was on call with her last night, she basically said that exact thing.
Oh really? I like mine. There you go. Wow, really? I thought that was a good line too, and somebody else said it before me. I thought I was original as fuck right there. All right, I could have said
great
I
minds
haven't.
Think alike.
That's very true. But I have a backup joke. See, I had two in the shoot. I'll use the other one as well. God damn it, Rose McGowan hasn't taken a beating like that since the ending of Scream. Remember, she gets killed brutally in Scream? That's good. Fuck off.
Okay, so...
You no-selling cunt.
that was hard to sell, to be honest.
What are you talking about? She gets killed. I was about to, like, make you feel better because every time that you hate Rose McGowan, just go watch that scene. She gets fucking killed in the most ridiculous way.
You do make a good point.
I mean, not only does she get knifed...
You know what?
She gets guillotined.
Good joke.
She gets guillotined by the motherfucking garage door. Come on, man. That's a good death. And fuck you on that goddamn laugh.
I really need to watch that. I haven't watched Scream in so fucking long. Good
flick. Good flick.
Yeah, it is.
Hashtag me Tobes in the chat. That's good. I like that.
Oh god, I hate that fucking shit.
I also like delusional asshole. Me Too 2, Electric Boogaloo. I love that. I always love the Electric Boogaloo jokes. Those are fantastic.
This is what I tweeted at her. Her Twitter's deleted, by the way.
Of course it is.
Yeah, she deleted her. No, she deleted her Twitter because she had so many slip-ups.
Yeah, that's what stupid people do.
So what I said was, get absolutely, positively, categorically, and thoroughly fucked. You disingenuous, mendacious, and hypocritical, power-hungry cunt.
Ooh!
And I would... And you know what? I'm pinning that tweet right now.
I love it. We have an army. We have a Tobes. How about that? All right, we have a Tobes, man. Tobes smash. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Man, you really fucking gave it to her. She is really, really tough to listen to, though.
Yeah.
My God.
Fucking... What was it? Dude, Dankula basically made a video on Rose McGowan where he critiques one of her videos, and he calls it Rose McGibberish because nothing makes sense in what she said whatsoever. Like every 2 sentences, there'd be a sentence that made sense.
Right.
That's about it.
50%? That's a failing grade. I'm sorry, Rose. You're out.
No, that's not even 3. No, I mean every 3 sentences, there's one that makes sense. It's even worse than you think.
Good Lord. Holy fucking hell. That is insanity. Jesus. All right. So with that situation, is there anything else from that has happened? Anybody else that you think is coming forward? Anything that we did not cover there?
I have no idea who's coming forward. No one has. I've been reading so many articles on this because this is fucking juicy, right?
Yeah, it's super juicy.
It's another asshole, a legitimate asshole, getting exposed for being an asshole.
Right.
You know?
Asshole's not even the right word. I mean, this is some criminal
rapist,
shit, man.
a legitimate rapist. Let's play it.
He's a fucking rapist, and it's unbelievable. Like, I don't get how these things can go on for so long in corporations like that. That's conspiracy to me. There has to be. There's no way it's only one person keeping all that. Secretaries, somebody,
the thing is,
executives.
A lot of people don't realize this about HR departments. HR departments are not there to help the worker. They're there to help the corporation as a whole and the corporate management.
Right.
So they don't get sued. Yep. They don't get, blamed for something, or they don't get, in legal trouble of any sorts. So go to HR and complain about Les Moonves. They're going to downplay the situation.
Right.
And then say, "Oh, it's just Les. Oh, it's all right. Happens to everyone." And it happens a lot in corporate workplaces.
It does.
It's actually disgusting.
It really is. And how much is accepted by the people around it. I mean, look, I've seen this before. This is not my joke. I've seen somebody else use it, but it's I saw a caricature of it, a cartoon, a political cartoon, about how most human resources is right next to public relations. Because public relations is right there getting ready. You know what? It's like they work hand in hand. Because one's fucking covering up, the other one's making sure that it doesn't see the public eye. And if it does, how do we do damage control? They're listening. They're listening right in. It's unbelievable. It's crazy.
Holy shit! Yeah, it
really is.
People think it's for the worker.
It's
absolutely not.
No.
Yeah.
No. Fuck the worker. Literally in this situation. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's fucked up. It's crazy. And so, all right, putting that one to bed. Where else are we going in the world of Hollyweird?
Well, this one's sort of borders on Hollyweird, I guess.
Okay.
I want to talk about Serena Williams.
Yeah.
To
All
be
right.
honest.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
She's in commercials.
Yeah, she's in commercials. I love that. That's the justification.
She's got a great commercial right now with a banging ass. I'm sorry, man. I love that fucking commercial where she's buying the fucking peacock fucking necklace. She's hot as fuck in that commercial. I love it. It's got like the original rendition of "I Put a Spell on You." It's fucking amazing, dude. I love it.
I need to watch that.
Great acting. Great acting.
Holy shit.
Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Fantastic. Yes. Serena had a weekend. Tell us about it.
She had a weekend.
She did.
Okay. She lost the U.S. Open, I think.
Yes, she did.
Is that what it is? I'm sorry, I'm not a sports person.
Yeah, well done. Yes, U.S. Open. Yes.
Yeah, the U.S. Open. And
You go to hell.
What the fuck is
You go to hell and you die.
Thank you very much for the $3, Phantom Sieta. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I didn't read your message, but everybody else saw it. I apologize. Go ahead, Tobes. Keep going. I'll do a hat trick for you.
The umpire basically said she was cheating, and she was adamant to the fact that she said, "No, I wasn't fucking cheating." And he basically ignored one of her scoring points that costed her the match, and she broke a racket, and now she's fined $17,000 because of this. Now, she claims sexism and an undertone of racism.
Yes. Yeah. She played all the cards. Yes.
Well, she did play all the cards, but to be honest, and you know I'm not a feminist, right?
No, you're not.
Let me affirm this. I hate feminism.
Right.
But she does have a point. The guy has a track record of letting the same things go when the players are male.
Everybody does.
The sports as a whole.
Everybody does.
Yeah, and it's mainly because I would say it's Serena Williams herself that this is happening to her because she's under more and more scrutiny. But at the same time, like it does feel very sexist. You know?
I'm going to give a little pushback, and I'm going to be fair on this. I'm going to be as fair as I humanly possibly can on this. Everybody was wrong in this situation. Everybody was wrong. And I want to make this really clear, too. This guy, this fucking line judge, and I forgot his name offhand, he's got a sparkling record. Sparkling. It is pristine. Sparkling. And by the way, she lost to a 20-year-old Japanese player by the name of Naomi Okada. And fantastic...
She's half Haitian.
Yes, she is. But she flies under the Japanese flag. Okay, that's what she claims. That's what she be repping, yo. Okay, and that moment was absolutely robbed from her, and that has not been fucking talked about enough. Serena did not get anything stolen from her. I want to make that really clear. She was losing that match decisively. Okay, this is what happened here, and I want to make it really clear. Serena has a fucking record, a long track record of abusing officials, umps, other players, and throwing fucking tantrums. Serena Williams is known and accepted for her diva behavior that she has displayed throughout the course of her career. That's not justifying the event. It's simply setting up that she has a track record of doing this very thing. Now, he never once said she cheated. What he said was, and he cited a rule that is bullshit, and it's what everybody does this, is the coaching. Everybody coaches.
Yeah.
Everybody coaches. It never gets called. For whatever reason, he decided to call it. All right? He didn't say Serena cheated. He said coaching violation, and then whatever the result was, it was like a point or something like that. And then she broke the racket, and then it escalated even further on the sideline where she started calling him a thief. You stole this from me, blah, 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 blah. Getting far too emotional. Now, where he has absolute onus is he is the umpire of this fucking... He's the line judge. This is his call. It's his game. He has got to keep control, and he has to keep the integrity of it. What he did not do, which what he should have done, is tell her, Serena, you got to let this go, and we will fucking handle this after the match. This is getting out of hand, and he didn't do that. And that is on him. But Serena was way over the line to take that moment from this young rising star in that situation on that great of a fucking stage. Everybody was wrong here, and nobody looks good. And the real victim of it is Naomi fucking Okada. That's the only victim here. There is no other victim. There's no evidence of sexism. There's no, aside from the sexism that already happen in tennis. But Jesus Christ, They wear skirts for fuck's sake. What are we talking about at the end of the fucking day? It's insanity here, and I think that this is the overblown because of the situation that we're in. Serena's the biggest star, arguably, in tennis, period. 23 Grand Slam titles. She is the biggest star in the sport. You can make the argument whether that is men or women. This should not be happening, and she needs to fucking be one of those protecting that. They all have onus. They all have responsibility. They all have blame. But the fucked up too. And now what this is going to lead to... Osaka, excuse me. I kept saying Okada. I apologize. Osaka. I apologize for that. What this is going to lead to is segregation. Segregation of genders. Because now at the U.S. Open, there will never be a man umpiring, line judging a main fucking final ever again. It cannot happen. They will absolutely make sure it does not. And it's fucking insane. Like, this whole thing is craziness to me. The whole thing.
It is. Yeah. Now that you've sort of explained it the way you did, and not the way I've been consuming it, I know nothing about tennis, right?
Right.
So I read a few tweets from like male, tennis players and they basically said it was bullshit. But I don't remember their description like vividly.
Right. No, you did good. You did good.
Shit.
You did good. No,
Yeah.
you did really good. You did a good job.
Can we just agree that the cartoon that came after that was incredibly fucking
Yes.
racist? Yeah.
Yes. There's no question.
Yeah. Holy fuck! Jesus Christ! And people are defending it. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's an obvious caricature.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. It's an obvious thing. Yeah. Look, you don't always have to fucking at somebody to know that what they're talking about. You know, so people understand what the message is. You don't have to at them to put them in it to fucking make it sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know when somebody's talking about you, and it's the same fucking situation here. That's what this is.
Yeah, a
you know
dog
what you were
whistle,
doing.
that's what
Come
it
on.
is.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Good word. Good word. Good word. Yeah, it was a crazy situation. I hate seeing that happen because I actually do enjoy tennis. I played tennis when I was growing up. The middle school, James Cashman Middle School that I went to in Las Vegas, is the same middle school that and the same tennis coach that Andre Agassi once had. She didn't do anything for him. She was just on the staff at the time. I've not tried to make it bigger than it is, but it is a truth. Miss Gustafson at fucking James Cashman Middle School was one of the tennis coaches that was on one of the teams that Andre Agassi was in when he was at that's the very same middle school. So kind of cool stuff there. My little fucking reach to Andre Agassi. Shout out. What up, dude? I miss your long hair, buddy. Love the Canon commercials though. Those were dope. All right. So.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
Yeah. You've seen those, of course. You didn't miss those, motherfuckers. Good lord.
I don't find him hot. That's the thing.
Really? Yeah. No, he is kind of chuddish.
Yeah, not my type.
Yeah, a little childish, but he was a good looking when he was younger. He had that long hair. He was, objectively, I agree. Well, all looks are objective. I mean, my God.
Well, no, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Well, yeah, subjective. Yes, very subjective.
Yeah,
subjective. Excuse me. All right. So moving on from there, what else we got?
Let's see. Oh, let's. You know what? Let's talk about some more Me Too moments.
Oh God, yes, because we haven't had enough of those.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Ozzy Argento because she's been popping out. Have you heard this story, Dave?
No, this one I know nothing about this one. Go ahead, take it away.
It is absolutely amazing. So Ozzy Argento was one of the main women who spearheaded the Me Too movement. She was a part of that. She was one of the big honchos in that movement, and she was one of the first people to speak out against Harvey Weinstein, which started this domino effect that basically made the Me Too movement what it is, and then it spawned the Time's Up movement. Now, Ozzy Argento was on a show with a boy named what was his name?
We'll put it in editor. His name was. We'll put it in. We'll do it in post. We'll do it in post. No, there is no post. There's no post.
We'll do it in editor. It's James DeMoy.
Okay, James. Yeah, James DeMoy. All right.
He he played her son. Jimmy Bennett. Jimmy Bennett.
That was nowhere close. Okay, all right.
Yeah, Jimmy Bennett. He played her son in a show she did. What was it? Back in 2007 or 2006. He played her son, and once he became 13 or 14, they had sex.
Yay! Church dog priest in a whorehouse. I love it. Yay! All right. Okay. Continue.
Sorry. He was 17. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. 17. And when she met him, he was 10. Now. And he played her son. Let's not forget this. This is the best setup to porno.
There's layers of creepy here.
Yeah. She got him drunk, and she basically forced herself on him. Oh wow. And then he went with it.
Well, yeah.
Now he went. No,
of course he did.
Yeah, well, he was having trouble with his parents because they were misappropriating his money or using his money, basically.
That's common.
And blowing it and such. So he was. She used that as a way to deflect, she said, "I paid him."
Oh, fuck.
Because yeah. She didn't pay him for sex. She paid him to silence him about the sex.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So she paid to silence him about the sex, and then she claimed, "Oh, it's because it's because he had money troubles. It's because he has money troubles, and he was fighting his family. So, you know, I'm all right. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing. I love that. That's like revenge. Like, Mom, you want to take my money? I'll go fuck my TV mother. How about that, you cunt? What a fuck you. I'm gonna go fuck her in the ass, Mom.
Her story changes so many times in this fucking thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. So she says it didn't happen. Then it turns out it did happen.
Of course it did.
And then she apologized for it. A week later, she comes back and says he raped her.
No. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not kidding.
No.
It became it was hashtag me too, and then hashtag no you.
Yeah, I know you didn't write that, but I wish you did. That's amazing. That is so good.
I should credit Count Dankula for that one.
Oh, you have to credit Count Dankula for that one, because that's fucking great on so many levels. He worked the fucking one of the better memes of the last couple of years into. Oh, that's come on. Let's give Dank some credit there. Holy shit. Oh God! So what's the current story? Is she still trying to stick by this rape allegation?
Yeah. She said the 17-year-old drunk boy fucked me. The 17-year-old drunk boy fucked me against my will, and Anthony Bourdain, her late husband, covered it for her.
Oh,
because she didn't want the trouble. Now, what's more, what the convenient thing
Anthony
is
Bourdain. No, this is not getting better.
No, the convenient thing is Anthony Bourdain's fucking dead.
Yeah, not only is he dead, but he had his own fucking issues.
Yeah, and no, the convenient thing for her is that her claims can't, like...
Right.
I would ask my Anthony Bourdain, but Anthony Bourdain is fucking dead.
What a scumbag. That's a scummy move. All right, like, that's really fucking gross. The one thing, she's going to put it on her fucking dead husband. You know she's full of shit. Because nobody decent would do that. Nobody would do that. That's desperation.
Absolutely awful.
So where's this going? Oh, yeah, I agree with that. So where's this going?
Well, we don't know. It's still going on behind the scenes, and it's absolutely amazing the way it's going down. Yeah. It was the story changes so many times. The evidence is like scattered all over the place, but everything points to she's full of shit, and yet people still defend her. Of course. Like even Rose McGowan, who had the gall to say, first of all, listen and believe every victim until the perpetrator is my friend. Or and we have to wait for more information.
Or when the original victim happens to be a man, you know.
Yeah. That is true.
Jesus Christ.
And then she basically says, well, let's wait for more information, and then there's an information dump that comes from a friend of Rose McGowan's.
Oh, yay.
And it had screenshots of Ozzy Argento either bragging about being with Bennett or her talking to Bennett, and there are a few pictures of them in bed together.
Get the fuck out of here.
So this did happen.
Oh, it happened.
This did happen. It's unequivocally that this happened.
Amazing.
And the fact that it happened, it basically just says, that's when she basically said, "Oh, he raped me."
It's so
like
so
it never happened, but then when there's evidence of it happening, she says he raped me.
First it didn't happen, then it did happen, now it's a fucking rape. Oh, that's unbelievable. So this bitch fucking spikes this poor kid's fucking goddamn Capri Sun, fucks him, gives him money, because he wants to get revenge against his fucking parents who was stealing his money. This is amazing. How is this not on Jerry fucking Springer? That's what I want to know. That's incredible.
Amazing. The story is so old. It's just all over the place.
We'll be tracking this one. This one will be the one that we're tracking into the rest of the year, because this one could have really serious fucking repercussions. If one story that we talked about earlier could push the Me Too movement forward into a new fucking stratosphere and everybody's getting hemmed up for something, this story could negate the whole fucking thing, or at least slow it down dramatically, because this is a serious fucking allegation here. Good.
Remember, not only was she the spearhead, one of the spearheads of the Me Too movement, but she was the first one of the first people to basically out Harvey Weinstein as the creep everyone knew he was. You know? It is absolutely amazing that people can be this full of shit and still live.
You know, I've talked a lot about hypocrisy this week. The reality is everybody stumbles over the words. Everybody ends up saying something that goes against something else that they've done. That's just human nature. Sometimes you change your mind. Sometimes you just forget. It doesn't make you a hypocrite. But these type of situations, this is no other fucking way to put it than the ultimate hypocrisy. Well, this is unreal. It's really fucking, it's quite great. I love Ricochet in the chat. Mendacious! She's a mendacious cunt. Oh my god.
They're all fucking power hungry, and they've weaponized something that was meant to be used for good.
Right. Bastardize it completely. Holy fuck. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? All right. What else we got on the docket?
Well, let's do the in memoriam part.
Yeah, that's right. And then we'll also open up the calls. You guys can jump into the Discord. And while we're taking calls, if you guys want to see me chug a beer for you, what we got, $8, $7 more. We'll go ahead and we'll do the first chug of the night while we're taking calls. I don't want to get fucked up while I'm trying to talk to Tobes, because you know I slur enough as it is because I'm half a fucking Hmong. So that's how we'll do it for the rest of the night. If you guys want to do that, feel free to support. If not, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and tweet out stream, let everybody know that we're here. Yeah, we lost a couple legends, man. Big ones.
Yeah.
Big ones. We talked about Aretha a little bit, but let's start with her, man.
Yeah, Aretha Franklin passed away, and she was like fondly remembered by everyone in the media.
I would say.
She had some amazing tributes. I think the best one I've seen was literally the smallest one, which was Colbert. Colbert said something really beautiful about, like, he used himself as like a punchline. Yeah. But he meant it to be very beautiful. He said he was presenting an award, and she comes in to perform, so he had to introduce her. And he introduces her. She comes on stage, and he gets back to the backstage, and he turns around to a production assistant. He says, I wish I would have seen her in her prime. And then he said, and then he says, my, how wrong I was. Right. Because and then they played her performance, and it was the only tribute I found, which is the most depressing thing. It's the only tribute I found that wasn't political in any way.
And a lot of people did make her death political. You're right.
Yeah, it was disgusting, and her family is outraged at how the eulogy went, because eulogy just bashed Trump. Like, there is a time and place for politics. The funeral of a legend,
right,
is not one of them.
Yeah. Look, Aretha stood for a lot of things. Aretha did a magnificent thing for women in music. She did things for people of color in music. Aretha was political. She was a political juggernaut, some would say. She was. She performed for 4 sitting presidents. Just like Don Rickles. I mean, this is not something that just happens. They're there for reasons, either by talent or by ability, or just by that inherent nature of doing good. And Aretha did a lot of good on this fucking planet. A lot of good. And she influenced so many singers. Jesus, you have to make the argument that Aretha Franklin is one of the most important voices in music, period, in history. Cannot tell the story without Aretha Franklin. And it doesn't become any more appropriate than RESPECT, my friend.
Yeah.
It was,
Damn.
fuck, it was a sad one. That one hit me. I didn't think it would hit me, but that one actually did hit me a little bit.
It did hit me too, because the night before, not the night before, the week before, I was with my mother, and my mother doesn't listen to Western haram music, you know. But she really liked Aretha Franklin. And
Yeah.
I genuinely think that my mother still doesn't know she's dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she played a song, and it came on by accident, and she like kept it. And it was the first time I saw my mother as a human being and not the monster she actually was.
It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. It's an
Yeah.
amazing thing what music in that moment. Music can touch people in ways that a lot of other art simply can't. You know, because it can, when something grabs you, when you hear a natural woman, when she belts that shit out and that fucking it hits you, it resonates inside of you. You can't help it. And she had so many amazing songs. I'm not trying to fucking overplay her or anything, but my God. Like, if you don't know what we're talking about and you think that maybe you're too young to appreciate, go listen to her shit. Any of it. It's timeless. It's fucking still appropriate to this day. It's an amazing collection of songs. You have to go listen to her, because this woman left a mark that very few people are able to do in the political world, let alone what she did in the music world. She will be missed.
Also, look up, there are stories that suggest that, credible stories that suggest that there wouldn't be any Jackson 5 without Aretha Franklin.
Very true.
Therefore, there wouldn't be any Michael Jackson without Aretha Franklin.
So she's the one to blame for all the child rapes. No, I'm sorry. I don't even think Michael did it. I just wanted to use it. It was too good of a line. It's too good of a line. She could have killed baby Hitler. You know, those poor children.
What was it? Neverland Ranch.
Band the two of us. Oh my God. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah, she does have a connection to the Jackson 5. You're 100% correct. It's incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, what an incredible career.
But she's. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm disappointed. It's so much. It actually angered me. Like, I don't like Trump, but
oh yeah,
that is someone's funeral. That is a legend's funeral.
Right.
Like, come on.
And we also had a groping at that same funeral, did we not? I think poor Ariana Grande had a tough week, man. Ariana Grande had a little bit of a tough week, and that's another story that we're going to talk about tomorrow with Assburger. He wants to get into the Ariana Grande situation with Mac Miller. We'll get there then. But Ariana Grande had a tough week. She basically got fucking her boob completely lifted and fucking tucked by a goddamn reverend and shit. Priest, holy fuck. You know, you would think she's the wrong gender, but apparently fucking not. My God, she was the right size.
Was he Catholic? I don't think he was.
I don't know. I was just going. You said priest. I just went. Wait, you said priest, bitch. I said minister. You said priest.
Probably a reverend. I don't know how Christianity.
I think he was a reverend.
I don't. Yeah, I barely know how my religion works.
Insanity.
Oftentimes it doesn't.
Yeah, right. One would make the argument. I'm not getting there. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
They send your bombs to someone else. I didn't say shit. Fuck
like,
all
if
that.
meth existed back in the day when the book was written, I genuinely think that the guy who wrote it was on a really bad meth binge. You know?
Oh, boy.
That's what I see my book as.
Yeah, that's another topic for another fucking day. But yes, yeah, there was some meth-induced fucking. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay, but that's not the only legend that we lost. And this one was hard for me. Burt Reynolds, man. I was shocked at. I understand that it got so much coverage, and it did. But most people don't know. A lot of the people that are younger, they don't understand. Like you do, because you're a movie fanatic and you understand a lot of things that go on. Burt Reynolds was so important because that's the last man. Like, he was an icon for everything fucking man. Good, bad, or indifferent, by the way. Sports, women, incredible fucking talent, and one of the greatest fucking mustaches in the history of anything. Burt Reynolds was so important. He was the actor of the 70s, 80s, into the 90s with a resurrection with Boogie Nights.
Box office legend.
He is. Incredibly, he just unapologetically man at a time when that was dying. It was being phased out, and he was the last bastion of that, and he did it with grace, and that's hard to fucking do. There was no toxic masculinity about Burt Reynolds. He was just masculine, and he did it in an appropriate fashion. Smokey and the Bandit, all the fucking car movies that at Cannonball Run, everything that he did. We're talking about one of the most important, influential men in cinema, and I'm hoping that people will remember him as such. How do you feel about Burt, and what did this his death do for you?
To be honest, like I watched a lot of Burt Reynolds movies back in 2016. They were my guilty pleasure. Deliverance is something I genuinely love. Yep. What's the name of that? The cross-country car racing, the
Cannonball Run. Cannonball Run,
yeah. Yeah, I love that movie. It's not that good, but I love it. It's like something I would watch regularly.
Oh, absolutely. And Cannonball Run is a good movie. I'm sorry, I will fight people on that one. Cannonball Run is awesome, and Cannonball Run 2 is just as fucking good. I'm sorry. They're not Smokey and the Bandit, but they're pretty great.
Not Smokey and the Bandit. Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
Was, his... what was he? Did he play a director in that movie? I think he did. Yeah, John Horner is his name.
Appropriate.
Yeah. If you haven't watched Boogie Nights, it's absolutely amazing. Just don't watch it with your parents.
No, don't watch Boogie Nights with your parents. I agree with that. Yeah. My God. Yeah, it was...
yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I got nothing. Go. Continue.
It wasn't he in the Dukes of Hazzard back in 2005?
Yeah, he was. He did remakes. He didn't mind doing remakes. Yeah. He also did the Longest Yard, which he was in the original of that as well. Played the title role, and then he came back for the remake with Adam Sandler, which was not a fucking abortion of a movie. It wasn't great, but it wasn't. We had Bill Goldberg making dick jokes. I'm okay with it, you know.
Oh, one of my favorite movies that he did was something. That isn't like it's called Fuzz, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not good by any measure, but I enjoyed watching him in that movie so much. Like I would, there are some scenes in the movie that are absolutely hilarious that I just go on YouTube, type in a specific scene in that fucking movie, and just watch it for like 5 minutes. And then my day is like turned, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this, but he had a cameo, an entire episode, on Archer.
Yes, he did. They did a Smokey and the Bandit entire episode, magnificently, by the way, because that's always been a running gag in Archer and everything. The love of Burt Reynolds and all that, and they did a great job with it too. And he was awesome in it. He really was.
He was, yeah. I'm thoroughly disappointed that he didn't get to shoot his parts before he passed in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the new Quentin Tarantino film.
He'll be missed. Yeah. He was important to car culture. Remember, he was a professional football player for a time. He was important to sports. He was important to cars. He was important to so many things. I want to show something. I didn't ask him if I could show this, but I'm going to do it anyway. GunCannon made this. He sent this to me last night. He made this in Forza Horizon. He made this entire thing. It's really magnificent. What a stunning tribute that GunCannon made. I really, really love it. And it's a really cool thing. The Trans Am owes everything to Burt fucking Reynolds. It's just an incredible thing, man. I can't, goddamn Carl G. Burt Reynolds was in the first mainstream movie I ever masturbated to, Striptease. Well done. He wasn't Striptease. He was in Striptease. It's true. He was. Fucking probably not what you were masturbating to, but Tobes might have. But most people were in the Demi Moore in that movie, but still.
No, he's not my. He wasn't my type. But as a legend, I would have given him the no strings attached hand job treatment.
Nice. The no strings handy from Tobes. Well, that's really fucking classy. Super classy, man. That's good shit. Oh my god. All right.
He was in the. What the fuck was its name? He was in that fucking really raunchy. The best little whorehouse in Texas.
Oh yes, best little whorehouse in Texas. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Like it was a musical as well. Like no, like really, people need to check out his body of work.
Yes,
it's absolutely like it's magical.
It is, and it's easily missable too. You know, it's easily missable because he didn't have massive hits like ridiculous blockbusters. He had a couple, but I mean, he didn't have a litany of those. You got to search for some Burt Reynolds stuff because he was still that guy. And Kevin Smith, I know you had to have read what Kevin Smith wrote about him. Fuck.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh god.
Did he write it on Twitter?
Yeah, he tweeted out about it. I think he even did a Facebook video about it too because he was a massive Burt Reynolds fan. Massive. You know, he's the one who coined that phrase that I just used. He was the man of his childhood. He was the actor of his generation. You know, he grew up with just watching Burt, and that's what man was. You know, that's who man was. It was Burt. You know, man was spelled B-E-R-T for a long fucking time in this country, man. It really was. So. All right. Aside from the sadness, do we have? B-U-R-T. Oh, excuse me. B-U.
You fake fan.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm just a terrible speller. There's a big fucking difference. Burt sees in my head. That's what happened. He's there. I'm gonna fucking find you, motherfucker. I'm gonna find all of you because I know it's a conglomerate. I know it's a conglomerate. You fucks. I know who's leading it too. I know it. Know it. I have no idea. All right. Anything else that you want to hit on before we go to the calls?
Yeah. Do you want to? I just want to say, "Knock Knock" by Mac Miller made me cry when he died.
See. This is going to get me in trouble. It's going to get me in trouble. I have a hard time shedding tears for people who do this to themselves. I understand, you know, the disease, the illness, depression. I get it. I understand it. I battle with it myself. But man, he had the means. He lost a relationship because he couldn't get his shit together. It's like, what do you need? I understand that people are going to miss him. I understand that people loved his music. I'm not shedding a tear. Another talented fucking person with every advantage in the world who drugged himself to death. It's just I don't weep for these people anymore. It's becoming so frequent. You want to talk about an epidemic? These are young fucking musicians, and we've had a couple of them this year. You know, we've had a few. I didn't weep for Avicii either. Sorry. I'm not weeping for him no more. I'm not. Just not. But that's my opinion. I know I'm gonna get shit on for it. I don't care.
Get your channel taken down.
Again? See you in 3 months, bitch. All right, let's go. You want to take some calls?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get into Reaper O'Malley, who always takes a long time to unmute his microphone. Reaper O'Malley, going once. Reaper O'Malley.
Yo, everybody has to have like their little trademark. You know what I mean? That's me.
Lateness, fantastic. Well, you're live with Tobes and Dead on Dave. What do you got?
All right. Well, I'm in here. I'm certified on ratchet bitches. All right, and I'm talking about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. I'm from the south side of Chicago, and I know what I'm talking about.
He knows.
Ratchet boys.
He knows.
All right.
Go on.
Right.
Preach.
And this is pretty common, you know, around there. When you know somebody is some other woman is talking shit about another woman's kids. You know, I've seen it happen in emergency rooms. They just start fighting, like hairs, weed, all types of shit. And I'm surprised that a shoe was the only thing that was thrown because I'm not that big of a designer, but fuck that, bro. I don't give a fuck. They could be wearing all Gucci. $1,000 clothes. Bitches are pulling hoop earrings, weaves, goddamn extensions, tracks. I don't give a fuck.
She was dressed as Christ, man. She was dressed as Christ. Amazing.
And dressed as Christ. They don't give a fuck. These ratchet bitches will throw down in a fucking at a fucking church service.
Yeah, they will.
Hold up. Hold the phone. Are you of the African American persuasion?
No.
No, of course he's not. Of course he's not. What are you talking about?
No.
Of course he's not. He's a
No,
Klansman.
yeah,
You can hear him. He's racist as fuck. We can all hear it right now. He's wearing a hood right now. That's why he's a little muffled.
Absolutely.
That's what it sounds like. But yeah, go on, sir.
You did the most racist fucking impression of Nicki Minaj, who that offended Asians and black people. I didn't know where the fuck you were going with that. No.
Have you not heard Nicki Minaj talk, Dave?
I didn't say it wasn't
God.
accurate. I didn't say it wasn't accurate.
Yes. Fuck up, Dave.
I hate that bitch. Nicki Minaj. I want Cardi B to beat her ass too, cause for real, hey, that bitch was complaining about the Billboard 100. She tried to run the same finesse as Travis Scott and was bitching too. I hate her ass, bro. Oh my god, bro. I was like, bro, rip her weave out of her head, get it.
Oh my god.
It's like you watch WWE. It's like a diva. It's like a diva match. Bro. I'll be in there refereeing.
You know what? We played it so classy earlier. You know, this is wrong. You shouldn't have done it. This dude's like, let him fight. Let him fucking go. Let's get the earring. I like it.
Just because they have money. This bitch was a stripper before she was on. You guys are holding her to some type of degree.
No.
Just because she got money in her bank account does not mean that this bitch is not still hood.
No, but it doesn't mean. But it doesn't mean that she shouldn't be smart enough to know that she can't continue to do this if she wants to keep what she has.
I mean,
that was the point we were making.
You could say the same thing about any rapper in hip hop. Young Thug should be smart enough not to bring a fucking AK to a fucking nightclub.
Agreed.
Or wherever he got caught up with that.
Agreed. Very much.
That doesn't matter. That shit don't matter, man. Hey, I'm down for it, bro. I am down for it. Rip her weave out of her head. Rip the hoop earrings out. I want nails broken, extensions ripped out. I'm tired of it. Fuck that. It's a Pull up.
I think we have a new fight for the next YouTube series. Let's see if we can get Cardi B and Nicki on that undercard. And there we go.
For real, I'll referee that bitch. For free.
That. For free. Just so you can touch an anaconda, I'm sure. All right, Reaper, anything else?
Nope. I'm just certifying this. You got a new ratchet bitch you need to fight, bro. I got you.
We now have a new ratchet bitch correspondent. I think that's there
exactly.
we go. I will come to you. Don't worry, buddy. We got you. All right, man. Have a good night. All right, take it easy. All right, it sounds like there's some drama going on in the background coming too. All right, let's bring in the guy who made that incredible homage to Burt Reynolds that I really wanted to show. I hope you don't mind that I showed you that GunCannon. Welcome to the show. You're live with Dead on Dave and Tobes. What do you got?
Oh no, that's all right. Tobes, first off, welcome back. The channel's feeling a lot more homely.
Well done. That was a good
I'll give you that one. All right. Yeah.
Gay jokes. How original.
I know. No, it's fine to show that. I've been going back and doing a lot of legwork as far as to a lot of the stuff that Burt did, and like his death. I didn't think his death would hit me initially as hard as it did, but man, like I remember when I was a kid watching those movies, like Smokey and the Bandit, Cannonball Run, Stroker Ace. Yeah. Those movies really resonated a lot with me because not only would I get those as stories, you know, I had family that would have stories that were just as freaking crazy. Yeah. So they all resonated. I mean, even going into his later work, you know, Boogie Nights was a fantastic movie. Yeah. He was big as far as to the car scene. He was in the movie Driven with Sylvester Stallone. He was in Miracle?
Was he in
Alaska?
Miracle?
No,
Mystery
Alaska.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Which is a friggin' hockey movie. So it's another movie that just kind of resonated a lot with me. And a lot of things. There's a lot of things that people just I don't think they realize about him. One of the bigger ones is within like the last couple of years, he was talking about what was her name? She was actually in Smokey with him.
Sally
Field.
Sally Field, yeah.
Sally Field. He was talking about how Sally Field was the love of his life, and he had wished he had never left her.
Wow.
Like, that guy is, and this is the guy who posed nude in friggin' Vanity Fair.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Which he said was the worst choice of his life. I was watching an interview, and he's like, "That was the worst choice I could have ever made."
Hey, posing nude was good enough for Shawn Michaels. It was good enough for fucking Burt. All right.
Oh, to be that's bearskin rug right there.
Oh. Bear being the operative word. Boom. Boom.
But, yeah, I mean, he resided with a lot of people. Deliverance was fantastic. Yeah. I mean, there's just a lot of smaller movies that, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch. Yeah. Best Little Whorehouse was great. Yeah. I mean, Six Pack, Jesus.
I think that's the one thing that both Aretha... No, like, obviously more people are going to know Aretha music than they probably will Burt Reynolds things. But if this culture, the new people who are younger and maybe don't know these two, go check what they've done in their lives, because both of them have careers that still translate to this day. Smokey and the Bandit is still a fucking baller movie. Right to fucking day. Still a great movie.
And here's a little bit of interesting information. There was another movie that came out in 1977 that Smokey was running for a while, neck and neck with. It was a little movie you might know as Star Wars.
Yeah.
Little bits about, Burt. He turned down the role for Han Solo.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
And surprisingly enough, we were talking about James Bond earlier. He turned that role down too.
Yeah.
Just like
it's crazy.
My God, he's such a freaking legend. Yeah, he saved Pontiac for a few years with the whole Trans Am thing.
I would say, yeah, they owe him something.
Well,
he still had that car. He still had that car.
Oh, he had more than that. Yep. There was a company like maybe 3 years ago that was taking brand new Camaros and turning them into that Trans Am.
Yep.
There were 77 of those cars commissioned. Same year as the movie, same amount, same year as the car. Yep. He signed every one of those cars.
Yep.
Autographed them. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I found a lot of that out. I watched that show Fast and Loud, Gas Monkey Garage down in Texas.
Yes.
They went and sought him out to sign their replica car that they made. They made a beautiful Bandit car, and he signed that as well. He signed the glove box. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Why don't people talk about Smokey and the Bandit 2?
Because it was Smokey and the Bandit 2.
Because it was Tobes, because it's the sequel, and as we all know, when it comes to sequels, not many people talk about those. They're like, they just tried to rekindle shit and failed.
It's not even that Smokey 2 was bad. It was but Smokey in the Bandit was so good. Okay, it was bad. All right. It was bad. Okay. It was bad. All right, I'll try.
Wait. Spoiler alert, everybody. Smokey 2, they save fucking elephants. That's what they do. They save fucking elephants.
Somehow it turned into Operation Dumbo Drop, and somewhere Dennis Leary is like, thank you, Dave. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, but that was the movie, I think, that introduced a lot of people to that comedic duo of Burt and Dom DeLuise.
Yeah. Yes.
And Christ, like, they
come
went
on, Jackie Gleason, for fuck's sake.
Yes,
come on.
We got Rupert T. Justice. We got Rupert T. Justice from that.
Yes, we did.
Oh my God! Like those movies brought back a lot of people.
Yes, they did.
And made a lot more people, more pertinent.
Absolutely.
Started a romance that would last a while and apparently last on one end until they died.
There was a resurgence in car culture because of him, just like there was with the sports movies. We consider all day. It really can. I mean, especially talking about those two in particular. Aretha and Burt. I mean, but we've almost gone 2 hours, Gunny. So, any final thoughts there, buddy?
Well, I mean, I was listening to this stuff earlier, and I'm not like the previous caller. I'm not a professor in ratchetology, I guess. Right. But hey, Cardi B proved the Austin Powers theory. If you throw a shoe, you hit like a woman.
That's right. There you go. Who throws a shoe honestly?
Oh, that's right, McCon. Buford T. Justice.
Buford.
God damn, I forget that.
Well. Good job, you fake fan. If I get called a fake fan,
fuck it. That's it. I'm done. No, fuck it. It's over.
Get out. Talk to you later, Gunny.
Talk to you later.
All right, good shit. Wow, we had a hell of a fucking return show. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we powered through it and showed the power of what we can do together. Are you happy? Are you satisfied with the first show back?
Could have been better.
Could have been
on
better.
my end.
You could have been better.
Yeah.
No, you were fine.
Honestly, yeah.
You were fine.
Oh,
no.
Faye's been waiting to call. We can't end the show.
Come, Faye. All right, fine. Hi, you know that I wasn't gonna not get you in. Let's bring in the co-host of the Tuesday show, the one and only, the beautiful, the Fayenicorn. What's going on?
Who's that? I'm Assburger.
You sound a little different. That's all. I didn't recognize the voice. I apologize.
You think that's funny, Dave? Guess what? I just said the N-word. So obviously.
Ooh,
you really are Assburger, you edgelord. Look at you. Good Lord.
Guess what, everyone? I'm gonna drink some alcohol.
I think you already have. You got anything for us, Faye?
Yeah, I missed the whole show, but what happened? Did Nicki win?
Nicki won, yes. Winner by decision, Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
She did kind of win.
She won. She won in the public eye. She's won in record sales. She doesn't have any blemish on her fucking face, and she didn't throw a shoe. She won.
She's hotter too, in my opinion.
Yeah, she is.
They're both ugly.
Really?
Yeah, they're both ugly.
I can't go ugly. I mean, Cardi at times can be stunningly beautiful. Then at other times when you see her, oof.
Oh yeah, like when she's on the what she looks like on the thumbnail. Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, she's not.
It's a lot of Photoshop. It's a lot of makeup, a lot of concealer.
No, I thought the picture in the thumbnail was red carpet look.
Yeah. It's probably been touched up as well, more than likely. I mean, look, the thing is with her, have you ever seen her without makeup on her Instagram stuff?
Oof.
Woof. Yeah. Oof and fuck indeed, buddy.
Oof.
Oof indeed. All right, Faye, what else you got for us?
It's Assburger.
I'm sorry, Assburger. What else you got for us?
I just want to say that Nicki Minaj's butt is real.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. God, why are guys so blind to plastic surgery?
I don't know what's happening right now. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. I've lost total control.
Did you come here to derail my show?
I have some bad news. So I got pad thai today, and I forgot to order it mild, and now it was really
diarrhea.
it hurt a lot to eat.
I bet it did. All right. Okay, Faye. I'm going to let you go. I'm sorry, Assburger. I appreciate you being here.
Please come watch my show tomorrow. It's called the Don't Tell Me. Stir the Pot.
No, not even anymore. It's just Dead on Dave Live. But still, yes, make sure you check out Assburger tomorrow with me. Say, man, my cheeks hurt, Faye. You made my cheeks hurt. Holy shit, I love you. Get out of here, you crazy woman. Go drink the alcohols.
Thank you, Beth.
Love you, Faye.
Good God. That's the way to end the show. I'm glad we took the call. Tobes, tell the kids where they can find you, everything that you're doing at the moment, some of the places that you've been doing some guest spotting on, and all that good stuff. Floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm on Twitter at FilmOddities. Follow me on there. Subscribe to my channel because I'm one away from 300. And I'm on Tommy C's show, of course. And
who?
I hop on the and I hop on the Kumite from time to time when Tonka says it's okay for the dog to play. I guess.
And I have no problems telling everybody that the reason we're getting Tonka on the show is because of this fucking beautiful bastard right fucking here. So Tonka showed up yesterday, which was awesome, and we're gonna have him again on Friday to do a full prediction show for Hell in a Cell. We're gonna talk a whole bunch of wrestling, and you can thank Tobes for that. So thank you, my friend.
No problem, Dave. It's really, you shouldn't thank me for it. It's just Tonka's time to me.
Still, hey, You made the approach. My best friend didn't fucking offer it. You did. Not the dude that I went to fucking war with. You.
Yeah, well.
All right. Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this fucking absolutely all over the place show, but it was a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys had a good time with us. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I just give a quick shout out?
Please.
I was at work the entire day, and I was with my roommate Einar. I think he's like listening to me scream right now. It's currently nearly 1 a.m.
Yeah. He's
really tired, and he was helping me with the photos I was taking of the college, and he's letting me scream my lungs out on the show. So I love you, man. Please don't kill me in my sleep.
Right.
And if I knew his Twitter handle, I'd put it in the chat. But
shout out to Einar. Thanks a lot, man. I do appreciate it. And if we need to work out a different time, you just tell me, all right?
Yeah, all right.
All right.
But this is really good.
Okay, sweet. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Make sure you're checking out everything that's going on in the community, including this motherfucker right here. And everybody else who helps with the show be more than it is. Down below, click the links, sub, follow, the whole shebang. Make sure you also give a little bit of love to all the people who support on Patreon. Yes, Patreon's still a thing, and people still actually support me on it. Not many, but hopefully, after watching this amazing shout-out to him made by my graphics man, GunCannon, you will too. Down below. Peace out. Copious and things. Bye.